Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Here's 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's Stroud. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a first down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Stroud looking to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
The throwing again is Stroud. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Up the middle they go. Singleton. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw is Ward.
Touchdown!
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after try forthcoming. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Texans 0.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Ward. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the Titans' 44-yard line.
Now Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with them early and often.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Throwing now is Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On 1st down, Singleton. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Throwing is Ward. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's a gain of 10.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down at 7. Delson in motion. Stroud. That's complete to Dell.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Well, he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the Texans first down. First down at the 43-yard line.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Texans.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7. On the quick. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Montgomery back to the ground. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And Stroud now to throw.
And it's caught. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Running for it, Montgomery. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Singleton. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw, here's Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in the first.
First down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Forward, trap the 60.
Throwing now, Ward. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Ward. That's complete to DK. Now they work this well upfield across the 45.
21 yards. That's another.
Track, let's go.
First down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
46-yard line.
Crack all 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go street.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Stroud to throw it. They'll let this go for the end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's on his way. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it up to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come 19, come 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Moore. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. That's good for a Titans first down.
They'll run on first down. Singleton. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18.
Second and 9.
Looking to throw. Moore. And he's got his man on the out route. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Chimere Dike
From 17 yards out.
And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Titans 31, Texans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Throw left side to Higgins. Well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And
Back to throw. Stroud.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
Up the middle. It's Montgomery. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
And here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
Well, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Looking to put a drive together.
It's a turnover down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First down.
19, Friday, 19.
47-yard line.
Check. Shot alert.
On first down, Singleton. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
On play action, Ward.
Robinson's got it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Singleton. And he will have a Titans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18, Rattler. 8, here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. Still moving. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Tag. Top 19. Bronco 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Ward.
That's complete to Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Titans, first down.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Daniel Bellinger.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
They know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise, they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is, don't quit competing.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Stroud looking to throw. That is caught by Dell.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 35. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Marks now on 1st and 10.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
That's another Texans first down.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Montgomery is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here's Stroud.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance.
That is intercepted at the goal line.
And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to goal.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. To the 20. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Stroud keeps it.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2nd and 10. At the 41-yard line.
Check, unlock line. Check. No. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Singleton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick,
Come on.
tick, tick.
Hawk 70. 18 Rattler. 19 Lions.
Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Hold it ready. Drop 60.
1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Texans, 1st down.
Now Stroud.
Wide open receiver complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn. The logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
Touchdown, Texans.
Round game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position.